Hello everyone, hope you all are staying safe and healthy. This side Assistant Professor Bhavisha Verma from SD College Ambala Kant, and in the previous PPT we have learned about the microenvironment factors, and now we will be studying about the macro environment factors. See, macro environment factors affects the companies externally. These are the policies that are framed by the government of a country, government of a country, and because of such policies and because of such technological influence, the working of a company gets affected. So what does macro environment contain? So macro environment contains economic environment, demographic environment, social cultural environment, political and legal environment, technological and physical environment. So we will be discussing one by one. So what is demographic environment? So demographic environment constitutes of the people who are in the market, and company usually segregates the customers or the people according to their age, gender, location, race and occupation, and their taste and preferences, and their sizes. So the demographic environment consists of the attributes of the people who are associated in the markets. Next is economic environment. See, economic environment constitutes of the factors which a company his customers economic environment constitutes of the forces that affects the spending power of spend influences the purchasing power and the spending power pattern of a customer. See, the economic environment consists of the interest rates, inflations, income distribution, government fundings and subsidies. See, it consists of the interest rates. If the interest rates of a company needs loans to manufacture the product, so if the interest rates are higher, then the price of the products automatically gets higher. And if the company does not get subsidies regarding the product it makes, or according to the type, or according to the activities it do, then it will be difficult for the company to function, because a company needs subsidies, and subsidies in the form of rebates in the tax, or some kind of other rebates, according to which they can get some kind of relief, so that they can offer their customer with they can offer their customers the benefits they get from such kind of reliefs. So physical environment consists of the natural environment or the conditions in which an organization work. It consists of the climatic conditions, economic changes, accessibility to raw material, and the natural disaster and the pollution. So if a company works is so if a company's any plant in that area where there is a large amount of natural disasters occur, so then it will be difficult for the company, because there is a threat for the company that its plant might get destroyed by any kind of natural disaster. Or if a company is making more amount of pollution, then there will be difficult for the company to function, because of the various environmental acts working on it. It will sooner or it will be sooner there will be end of the company's functioning, because because the environmental activists do not let them function, and do not let the companies function that are against the environmental act. So technological environment, so there are many kind of innovations occurring in the technological environment. Every 6 months there is change in the technology, and because of such change in technology, it's become difficult for the organization to function smoothly. So technology is the biggest source of threat for an organization, and also a source of opportunity, because it always motivates a company to work according to the new technology, so that they can offer the customers a better product. So political and legal environment includes the laws and the government policies prevailing in the country. So company should frame its product or frame its policies according to the policies of the country. If a country's policy is not to use a certain kind of product which is harmful for for customers health, so the company should not include such kind of product such kind of ingredients in its product so that they are not harmful for the society and the people. Cultural environment. Socio cultural aspects of microenvironment is made up of the lifestyle, values, cultural beliefs of the people. So the product of the company should not harm the beliefs and culture of the culture of the country. So the company should make its product according to the beliefs and culture of the cultural of the country, so that their products are easily acceptable. Next comes the advantages of marketing environment. Why marketing environment is essential for planning. Now, so why marketing environment is essential? Because it essential for planning. It helps in understanding the customer. It helps in trapping the trends. It helps to know the threats and opportunities and understanding the customer. It is essential for planning because with the help of external and internal environment components, a company can plan its products, and with the help of planning they can manage their customers very well. Understanding the customer needs, because with the help of market intermediaries and with the help of customer needs, it is easy for for the company to study the market environment, and according to the changing needs of the customer, make the product a better and make the product according to the needs of the customer. Trapping trends, as trends are changing every now and then. It is essential for a company to know the trends that are going in the market, and to make product according to the trends that are going in the market, and to make a plan regarding for the trapping the trends, and to so that they can earn maximum market share in the market. Then comes the threats and opportunities. Sound knowledge of the market environment often gives a first mover advantage to the marketer. So it is necessary to know the threats that are coming, and to make the threats turn into the opportunities, so that they can trap so that they can get maximum out of the threat, and they can manage their product well. So understanding the competitor, what strategies competitors are following, and how that strategy is going to affect our product is to be known. And with the help of understanding the competitor's strategy, our product can only flourish in the market. So it is very essential to understand the strategies of the competitors. Then there is an example which I have mentioned in the starting, that how the example works in the marketing environment. So when we talk about micro environment factor, what a company should do to maximize the product and the capacity in order to lower the price of the product and to compete in the industry to get into in better and efficient way. They will keep a close watch on the competitors strategy, and maintain good relation with the supplier, keeps a proper hold on the customer, and providing new and innovative product, and will perform duties necessary as social responsibility towards the customer. And sound relationships are maintained with the market intermediaries. So as all the forces that are in the micro environment, such as supplier, competitors, public, market intermediaries, need to act as helping hands for the company, so that their product gets better. And then the macro environment is the study of the whole economy, which includes the study of complete industry and the economy, is not just a specified company. This involves the phenomena which are economy wide, such as gross national product, and how changes in the economical factors such as national income, unemployment, growth rate, and the level of price affects us. For instance, the impact of net export on the nation's capital account, or effect of unemployment on GDP. So all the factors that are discussed under the macro environment affects the companies externally, but helps a company to gain knowledge of the external forces, and to act accordingly, and to make product according to the changing needs of the customer. Then comes the conclusion. So strategic marketers must take into consideration the micro and the macro environment factors, and during decision making process all these forces have a major effect on the company's campaign and the strategy making. Thus marketing environment forces, it can play a vital role in the success of the business, its marketing strategies and marketing campaigns and branding. That's all for today. Thank you very much for watching the video.